Okay, Sam, what's Vold got for us?
Ket activity appears to be centered around this large central command post. According to Resistance intelligence, the base coordinates all Ket military efforts on Vold.
And taking it down will cripple their operations.
In theory. However, given the trouble the Angara Resistance has had infiltrating the base, it will not be a simple task. I recommend a more cautious approach that starts with the investigation of smaller Ket installations.
Any suggestions on how to get on Ephra's good side?
Resistance dispatches indicate there is someone in Hajara who needs help. We could visit Tekix, a larger and more established Angara Dar that is nearby.
Sounds good. Thanks, Sam.
Pathfinder, Vold's temperature range is fixed well below freezing, with pockets of even more severe conditions. This necessitates the use of the Nomad. I advise against prolonged exposure to the cold.
Got it. Don't crash the car.
Our scans have detected remnant monoliths, which suggests the presence of a vault.
And that means we might be able to melt this ice cube. All right, we've got our work cut out for us. Let's get going.
Ryder, could we talk a moment?
Pathfinder, you have new email.
Should have seen it. Perfect drift. You know we've got a finite set of tires, right?
Also limbs and lives.
Pathfinder, it's for me and Jarl to work on. Call it diplomacy if you have to put it in a budget bucket. Greenlight that research and it's all good.
What's your read on the people we're working with?
The squad and crew? They're all fine.
You must have opinions.
Your opinion's more important. What do you think of your people?
Some people wonder how we make this team work. Some days, I'm one of them.
It's a blur sometimes. I bet Lexi's flagging all kinds of psych warnings. Up to us to figure it out. That's why this is our ship. So we own it. Want to make it work.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Feeling okay?
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Hey, Ryder. What's the story?
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
And you both have biotics. That's how it's said.
Yeah.
Hi there. Just checking in.
What's up?
I like it when you flirt. I wouldn't want you to stop.
Have I flirted with you?
Don't worry, Ryder. I'm relentless.
You know it.
Again. I'll lend you 30.
Sam's been compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus will have plenty of new trails to follow.
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny. A few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
Everyone's really working to get the Nexus on its feet.
Regardless, the worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monstrosity.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my memories. I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
It's a huge space anomaly. It's not going away in anyone's lifetime.
If we could somehow neutralize it, or if our ships had defenses against it. Still, that's what we do, isn't it? Find a way where there is none. Just see the Nexus for proof of that.
Oh, the ship manual's useful. That leg of my workbench needed propping up.
If you bothered reading it, you'd know that the Tempest is an orchestra of new tech. You can't just meddle with...
I got this ship launch ready in record time, Callow. I know my stuff.
And you don't have a shred of respect for other people's.
Callow?
Oh, Ryder. Sorry you had to hear that. What can I do for you?
I'll let you come.
You know...
We might have a problem. I was running some numbers, mass balances and such. The Tempest is carrying about 70 kilos of extra mass. I think something's aboard that doesn't belong.
70 kilos is enough mass for another person.
Our internal sensors aren't getting anything, but they're not as powerful as a Pathfinder's scanner. Can you take a look?
All right. I'll look around the ship and see what I can find. No extra mass in the airlock. Too bad. It'd be easy to get rid of it. None of the equipment in here would produce extra mass readings. Not reading any extra mass in here. Nothing under the table. All the mass readings in here are normal. I hope not. Got it. Suvi, that extra mass is behind the storage room bulkhead.
Behind it?
It looks like a construction mech welded right into the hull.
Scanning the parts has activated an audio log.
I think I know what that's about, Ryder. Come up to the bridge. Those parts you found welded in the storage room. I recognize them.
From where?
They belong to the ship's lead designer, Lucille Diawara. She broke her back during construction. But Lucille wouldn't abandon her ship. She converted a construction mech into a rig she could wear. She must have welded it into the hull. Her artist's signature.
Not even a broken back could stop her dream.
Sam, didn't you find an audio log with Lucille's rig? Can you play it?
Sam found my construction gear then. Well done. One of you Pathfinders got the Tempest. Mason Barrow, Zevin Reka, Matriarch Ishara, Alec Ryder. You were the best of us.
Dad's gone. Makes you wonder how many other Pathfinders made it.
We'll find out. It's what you do.
Take care of my ship and each other. Whatever is in Andromeda, you're the Milky Way to them. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep.
I never thought I'd hear Lucille's voice again.
She really cared about the Pathfinders. Enough to give them her rig. For luck.
Lucille made it a part of the Tempest. Let's keep it that way.
I'll see to it, Ryder.
Thanks. Now let's go make her proud. Liam, I signed off on that project.
That's great, Pathfinder. Jarl and Maldarov, we got our gear.
Costa? Ryder?
We don't technically have uniforms, but this is a little casual.
Just convenience, swapping armor. You ready to go?
Go.
Right. The pattern on your pauldron?
Family honorific.
Can I wear the poncho?
It's a Rofshin. And no.
Why? Is it religious?
Wait, what?
It's personal. You're not allowed.
Because of status or species?
Maybe it's both.
Do all humans look alike?
Some of you sound alike.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I thought this was about armor. Are you deliberately trying to offend Jarl?
Of course he is.
That's the point. Asking stuff diplomats leave out. Armor for answers.
My turn was earlier. Nexus info packets leave a lot out. I am sorry. Was this not sanctioned?
You weaseling Adi.
Nevertheless. Ryder?
Jarl's technically an emissary. There's no way this kind of questioning would fly with his superiors.
He won't tattle if that's what you're worried about. This was between us. We were joking around and realized we didn't know how to insult each other. Or how not to. Some things are so ingrained they're invisible. We didn't even know the warning sign, so we got it over with. Now we won't do it accidentally. Like when we're trying to negotiate an outpost. Enough of his people want to shoot us now.
Let's just back away from this. Leave it to the professionals.
If you like. Jarl doesn't care, but he wouldn't want his bosses getting tight about it either. Do you know our team will get hit by this stuff one way or another? If you ask me, better over beers and guns.
Not really a holiday destination.
Approaching the LZ.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall. The ambient temperature is normal. Life support levels are critically low.
I love you, Hera.
I know.
The ambient temperature is normal.
No need to rush.
Life support at 100%.
You didn't hear about the human? Landed right in the middle of Aya.
No. I hope we
We're gonna need some kind of stimulant.
I have Kachari and Suma. Or
Don't worry.
anything else.
They dealt with me. They all say the same thing. The resist...
Yes, what is it? You're that alien they've been talking about on comms, aren't you? Why are you standing here? Shouldn't you be talking to the commander?
I'm Pathfinder Ryder with the Andromeda Initiative. From...
Wonderful. You're from far away. Do they have magical healing where you're from?
Nothing more advanced than what you have?
Then where you're from is useless to me right now. Stand over there.
The commander said the alien wanted to help, but we need it. The emergency caches, maybe.
Emergency caches?
This is a war zone. Kett attacks are always a risk. Wounded? There's probably a cache of emergency medical supplies nearby. No substitute for real medical attention, but you'll survive long enough to reship.
Problem is the caches are empty right now. Restrained and no one's been out there to replenish supplies.
There's no time to waste. I'll help with whatever you need.
Supply crates are stacked by the wall over there. Directions to the caches are with them. You have a vehicle?
Of course.
Good. Get going.
Keep moving.
These are the emergency medical supplies the doctor mentioned. We have to get them to the caches. Sam, you saving the location data?
Of course, Pathfinder.
Keep moving.
If you need patching up, you'll have to wait. A patrol just came through and I need to see to them.
Did they run into something out there?
The Cat are getting bolder. A band of them attacked our patrol last night. Our people managed to get out without much trouble, but I need to check them over.
It's actually warm in here. Those heaters work pretty well.
We don't use them for heat. They generate artificial sun, so we don't go dark.
What do you mean, go dark?
Right, I suppose you wouldn't know about that. Our bodies generate energy from sunlight. If we don't get enough, our immune systems weaken and our bioenergy slows. We go dark.
It can't be easy living in a place like this.
Between the cold and the lack of sun, it's tough to keep morale up. Most of us come from Aya or Haval, so it's a big adjustment. Immunity drops, people get sick. But if the civilians in the settlements can live here without complaint, so can we.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
Welcome. You are the Pathfinder, yes? I am Roshua Lin.
What are these symbols on the wall?
Our people worship in private here. And I give the blessings. Would you like one?
I'm a bit of a stranger to your faith.
A stranger in all things, perhaps. The blessing is offered with simple goodwill.
Why don't you practice religion in public?
Those who are slaves to the Ket are forbidden to express their spiritual beliefs. We honor their isolation by practicing privately. Faith is also strongest when no one sees it.
It would be an honor.
I give you strength and courage, yet be clear your heart.
How do you become a priestess?
With great hardship. Only those who know darkness can lead others to light. I speak weakly words for those who seek them. They take my words to their families, so that they all find the strength I once longed for.
What do you believe?
In the never-ending growth of a soul that is reincarnated within a family. A righteous action in this life begets enlightenment in the next. And with that, a stronger dynasty. Heard about that doll?
You think it's payback for pushing the cat down?
I don't know. I looked over the recruits Ephra sent us. They're younger than I expected, but they have spirit.
Pathfinder, something I can do for you?
You the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything's running fine.
Your communications say otherwise. You haven't received a shipment in weeks.
Those datapads are encrypted. How did you... I need to keep this news contained. No one knows the shipments have stopped. If word gets around, we'll have a serious morale drop. I need to investigate this quietly.
You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside, but never reach the base. The obvious answer is the Ket. Sabotage is their style. We changed our drop point, but no luck. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
I can take a look at the drop point. That way no one will panic.
I can't sanction an official search, but I also can't stop you from investigating on your own. The nav point for the last drop location is in my personal console. You seem to be adept at decryption, so I'll let you figure out the rest.
Decryption successful, Pathfinder. Updating your nav system with a supply drop point.
The Nomad's got safeties if you drive off this mountain, right?
Trust me.
Can you even see through this snow?
Temperature's back to normal. Cat, coming this way!
We have to get rid of them!
I need help here! Scott, they almost got past me.
Easy, are you alright?
Better now that those Ket are dead. I thought I could lead them the other way. If you hadn't come along, they'd be halfway to our camp by now.
How bad are you hurt? Can you make it back?
It'll be comical, but I can walk. And I know a secret route to the camp. Just wide enough for one. I can get back faster than your rover.
Have the Ket tracked down the resistance here?
No, these scum caught a signal flash and were too stubborn to ignore it. You didn't give them time to report in. All their superiors will know is that they went missing in the blizzard.
What are you doing out here?
I'm just a scout. I'm supposed to make sure the Ket get lost out here and stay lost. But they were more prepared than I thought. I got careless.
We have to keep going.
Go. I'll roll the Ket bodies off the cliff before I head back.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Think that's it?
Good aim. Gravity goes away in 3, 2.
Why were Ingara attacking us?
Pathfinder, I detect a datapad nearby.
Axul. Should I know about it?
Pathfinder, I have informed Olisk. The drop point is secure.
Good. The Resistance should get their supplies now. Let's do this!
Looks like outlaws.
Why were Ingara attacking?